What else has we talked about this before the podcast. Should we talk about the Troy Ave thing? That's pretty recent.
Oh yeah, Troy Ave is funny. Is he out of prison?
Yeah, he's been out, bro.
Oh really? Okay. So Troy Ave, to give us some context. Context.
May 2016. Think about how long ago this has been.
It's been almost a full year.
No, it's almost been 2 years. It's May 2016 is when.
Oh shit! Yeah, we're in 2018. Okay, so almost 2 years ago, Taxstone, God bless him.
God bless him.
I guess he was beefing with Troy Ave, and something happened.
R.I.P. to Taxstone's his bodyguard. His bodyguard ended up getting.
I think that was Troy Ave's bodyguard.
My bad. Troy Ave's bodyguard. Yeah. So that ended up getting murdered.
Yeah. So R.I.P. to Banger. That was his name. There was a shootout. Somebody died.
Troy. I mean, they definitely gave Troy Ave the shitty stick of the thing. He got like 6 felony charges. A bunch of them related to like.
No, Taxstone got that.
Both of them were like hit with some charges.
Taxstone got murder 1. Taxstone got murder 2, and they both got possession of firearms
by a felon. You know,
by a felon.
Which makes it even worse. Which is arguably for somebody which is just as bad as having like a murder charge. You know. Yeah. Like, if you're a felon with a gun charge, it's just as bad as having, like, a second-degree murder charge if you're, like, a regular civilian. Like, it's just as bad.
So, why... Oh, yeah. So, Taxstone, that was his 3rd strike. So, he's been sitting in prison for this whole time.
Yeah, man.
And it does not look good.
Yeah, it doesn't... Hopefully, you know, I don't wish jail on my worst enemy. But hopefully, you know, there's something that comes through it. But at this point, Tax just been kind of sitting. You know what I mean? Like, he been sitting there reading books and shit through his one eye.
There was one eye. Okay, that was fucking funny. But yeah, so Troy Ave made a record, put out an animated music video.
Too Legit to Quit.
That's
the name of the song.
And in the song, he had a couple lines.
Well, that directly allude to Taxstone and the situation. He mentions something. He says, what does he say? He says something about
only like my fam, or.
But in the video he's like on the stand and he says something.
So only for my fam, only love my fam, something on the stand, something.
He also mentioned something about Taxstone, like he like flips Taxstone's like beloved, like saying like he like
unbeloved or some shit. Or no. Stay safe to unsafe.
Yeah. There we go.
So he's basically saying he made a song about him snitching on Taxstone.
And which doesn't work because if Troy Ave is supposed to be a gangster,
which is exactly my point, and I'm pretty sure Melvin's point as well.
My point is,
if you're about that life, you gotta be about that life.
Exactly. No, nobody that's mad. Nobody that actually bangs gets mad at people who will get mad at a person that doesn't fuck around that shit. That's snitching. Yeah. Because you know it's like I don't live by the street code, meaning that I could snitch if I want to. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Like it's like. I mean, I've never been a big tattletale, but it's like I don't claim to be a gangster or anything like that. So if a nigga getting shot, I'm telling. You know what I mean? It's like
now. Here's a really good point. Now this is to give a very good context to how I'm sure you act, how my beliefs are. Once upon a time, I was walking through an alley. I was going to visit somebody. It was like 10 o'clock at night on a weekend, and I'm walking right. Mm-hmm. So all of a sudden, behind me, there's a guy arguing with his girl. And I'm like, no biggie. I argue with my girl all the time. It's nothing. Yeah. But then he just fucking punches her in the stomach. So I'm like, whoa, nah, fuck that. So me and this other dude that just happened to be outside smoking, we go up to the situation like, yo, what the fuck? And then he kind of runs off. Or he gets in his car and drives off or something like that.
He leaves.
Yeah, so he leaves. We call the police and we told them every single thing that happened because... I'm not a part of anything of that situation. I just don't want to see some girl getting punched in the gut.
Yeah, of course not.
By some dude that was twice her size.
You know what I mean? Like that's the point. Like we emphasize, like we don't claim to. You and I both don't claim to be like street guys. So it's like one of those things where it's like, if you see some shit, like feel free. See if you see something, say something. Honestly, you know what I mean? Like what was it? Take it back to Lil Bibby on his Vlad TV interview where he was just like, say I shoot your mom in the face and then move to London and shit like that, and there's literally nothing you can do to me. You still not gonna say nothing? And he was just like, nah. He was like, where your mama stay? Like that's literally what Lil Bibby said. He was just like, I ain't telling him where your mama stay. Yeah,
like, so if you live by that code, you kind of gotta live by that code. It's not like Charlamagne said. It's no hokey pokey, 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Yeah, exactly.
That's some bullshit.
You can't half-ass be a street dude. Just because you're What's it called? If you're gonna claim to be a street dude, people gonna really hold you to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can't make a video where you dry snitching on yourself about snitching.
Yeah, that's the silliest thing to me.
Exactly, bro. Like that shit was not coincidental. Like Troy Ave wasn't like, it might be a really good idea to
talk about me snitching.
Yeah, like no, he was just he strategically put that shit in the video. You know what I mean? I know he had to have some say in that shit. Like he wasn't just like do whatever you want, and the person who animated was just like, we gonna put this nigga on the stand.
But he still said the words though.
Yeah, well, I don't know, bro. I don't know what to feel. I know he put like a video on Instagram like he tired of niggas or some shit like that. Like,
yeah, he's tired of these fake people.
Yeah, or some shit like that.
Which doesn't make sense to me because you were kind of the one portraying a gangster lifestyle, was in shootouts, and you're the one snitching.
Like yeah, like so I don't know, bro.
Maybe another good example is like if hypothetically, if one of my uncles is doing something wrong, God forbid, and he gets caught up and I get questioned, I would probably take my family side over everybody.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But if it's something where it's like, yo, I just don't want that in my neighborhood, I mean, I'm not a part of it, so I have every right to say, yo, I don't want this in my neighborhood.
Yeah, of course, but I mean, like I said, the street code is just a thing that applies to street niggas, like street guys. Like if you consider yourself a street guy, then the street code applies to you. But like I said, neither you or I consider ourselves street guys, so
we only rep Triple B.
Yeah, exactly. We only rep the
LeVar Ball.
LeVar Ball is the only gang I rep.
Big baller brand, and I rep Celtics.
And
not a gang, just
and I rep Black V-necks. Just Black V-necks in general.
Got that old school Rondo. That 2009.
That's what we're talking about. What's it called? That shirt's old enough to be in 3rd grade.
What? Damn, you're just gonna let Bird fall like that.
Yeah, sad.